Okay. Very quickly, one thing I forgot to say in my BYU Holy War story from 1980 that actually wasn't a Holy War memory. But I wanted to quickly give my prediction for tomorrow's game. Tomorrow's game, okay, based on I'm not no expert. I hardly watch football, but the game at Arizona last week was such a nail biter and so bitterly fought. I'm predicting that Saturday is a cakewalk for BYU with Utah, down in Utah. I have no idea, but that's my prediction. And the score, I won't predict the exact score, but I predict that BYU at least doubles Utah's score. Okay? At least doubles their score. That's what I'm thinking. But some of my thoughts on that Arizona State game, just real quickly. Oh, I was very impressed with the defense of Arizona State. I mean, Bear Bachmeier, I swear, never had more than a second or two to get off a pass. And they were in there, and they were only rushing 3 or 4 guys. And they just went right through that offensive line like there was nothing there. So I was impressed with that. But oh my heavens, that was a nail biter. BYU came back and made it happen. Oh my heavens, I was so happy. Because the officiating, that's one thing I wanted to talk about. The officiating of that game for the first 3 quarters I thought was reminiscent of the Caitlin Clark game in the WNBA. It was just so unbalanced. And I felt like they were putting their thumb on the scale for Arizona. And then finally, the 4th quarter, I felt like things were improving a bit. And okay, let me quickly go around a 360 of what I'm seeing. And I think in this sunlight, it may come over a little bit better. Across the valley to the Great Salt Lake, it looks, you can see it a little bit better, but oh my heavens. Anyways, this was the my thoughts on the officiating. It was just horrendous until the 4th quarter. And then BYU ties it up at regulation and goes into an overtime, and it becomes a one thing I like about those collegiate overtimes is there's no time, there's no clock, right? Each team gets an opportunity from the 25-yard line, and then when that final touchdown pass, final attempt by Arizona to go ahead and take the lead, and that Hail Mary pass in the end zone just goes off his fingertips. Oh my heavens, it was an instant win for BYU. That was so satisfying. But anyways, oh my heavens, I'm getting easterly sun here. Therefore, I can hardly see myself. But okay, that's my second story. And I've got a couple more before this day's over. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.